When you have the youth, the masculine youth of the world, thinking for themselves, that's pretty scary to authority. Because it's the masculine youth of the world that is, one, the revolutionaries, and two, also, that's the backbone of the slave force. If you need people to go die in a ditch in Afghanistan, you need them. If you need people to work bullshit jobs in a coal mine with no health care, you need them. If you need people to blindly comply to bullshit, you need them more than anybody, more than you need the feminists and the liberals. You need the real men to go out there and comply with the bullshit, to live a shitty existence, to purport and prop up a system.
The warrior class.
The warrior class, right? And if enough of these men stand in one place and say this is enough, that's when a revolution happens. So this is the most dangerous group of the demographic that the Matrix and the people are trying to control, and they have to have a narrative over, and that's why they're trying to weaken them in every regard.
Hi everybody, back in the workplace, and in this video, we will talk about aloofness and the force of manly apathy. Remember that the plan of the present subject is to give you a strangely clear as well as spotlight on the genuine importance of lack of interest. Why it is so exceptionally essential as a man to eliminate feeling out of certain or even larger part of regions inside your life. How does this apply to ladies and your very own choice weakness? Not only has this been the key spine that has assisted me with stepping up with ladies, my motivation and my desire, this has been the central course that has taken me from 0 to a 7-figures business in just shy of a year and a half. This has made me a superior chief and a superior group designer. Not only has this made me genuinely ready to associate and express my genuine thoughts with anyone that I pick, but ladies in dating as well. Emotionlessness is the capacity to remain unshakable and with reasonable truth and not let your feelings stray you askew. Stoicism is the absolute first point we will cover today. Lack of concern exclusively implies that you can't be moved. Contemplate this briefly. At the point when you're grounded in your own choices, you can't be moved, and when you can't be moved, this shows the way that ladies can't get you askew. Your folks can't get you askew. Life can't get you askew. You're a strong stone. You have your methodologies. That isn't guaranteed to imply that you're innocent or you're not open to new correspondence boards or developing mode. What it implies is that you will settle on those determined choices and dangers for yourself. You will be set in grounded truth. This shows that you're quiet under tension. We should accept that back briefly. Despite the fact that it shows you're quiet under tension, what it truly is showing you is to demonstrate that tension doesn't exist. Pressure is placing you into a viewpoint that everything is limited. A viewpoint that everything is limited is delivering feeling. For example, pity or outrage or disappointment, which are phony. You need to comprehend that for the strain that you're feeling mentally or intellectually, nothing's occurring in actuality. This is a psychological dream. You excel by being more grounded than your head. You merely hacking your own brain research. There's a ton of men who, when they get shattered, they say that they're in such a lot of torment, and they lay there for weeks and evenings. They can't rest or eat. This is a bogus strain. It could hurt mentally, yet the truth of the matter is that they have offered their manliness an excessive number of steps profound inside their own feelings. This shows that you take life to be lived, not as a battle to sort out each day that you have a thumping heart on this planet. That shows that you're fruitful, you're not dead, you're alive. That implies that you're winning. Presently, you can decide to win more straightforward, yet the quickest method for doing that is by not being moved askew inwardly. Others' disorder doesn't turn into your own psychological issues. There's so many men, in all honesty, that could find success. They have heaps of potential. However, their circle is simply too large. They have such a large number of commitments, whether that be guardians, grandparents, cousins, uncles, siblings, colleagues, sweethearts, or spouses. This here will pull you in such countless various headings that your own psychological data transmission will be utilized on an excessive number of various switches. At the point when you eliminate feeling, you need to grasp this as a manly characteristic. Assuming female energy and ladylike attributes is close to home, it's dependent on feels. This is based off reals. This is dependent on strength. This is dependent on truth. Customarily, you'll see in the event that you show a lady reality, paying little mind to how it affects her, she will in any case let you know this is bogus. This is on the grounds that ladies generally think in an unexpected way. For this reason, you as a man, quite possibly of the most grounded, most alluring grounded quality you can have, is to eliminate feelings from your own choice. Fascination is underlying extremity. If the ideal female is emotional, and she's giving it a second thought, and she's sustaining, the ideal manly is total inverse. This is the point at which you savage, and you genuinely can't be moved askew. At the point when your lady acknowledges you're apathetic, she's presently not even endeavoring to provoke you since she realizes she can't win. Nothing will come from a fascination that is implicit extremity. If you all have any desire to find success throughout everyday life and with ladies, you really want to feel less. There's such countless people that will advise you to feel more. That is bogus. You really want to feel less. We experience a daily reality that will show you the inverse. See how quick your prosperity will show when you carry on with life according to your own preferences through stoicism. What this likewise shows, and is confirmed, is you will have more confidence, and endless individuals will have more confidence in you. The explanation, because you've demonstrated that inside your own life, you currently know how to execute, and since you know how to execute, you really know how to win. Among the reasons men watch this channel are ladies and life achievement. This associates and compares to be all evident with regards to manliness and your own solidarity. With regards to ladies, you need to comprehend that the more choices you need to make, you will lead yourself to more prominent choice weariness. The justification for why men can't remain on their motivation and find success is on the grounds that their choices are being pulled towards things that they ought to not be having mental data transmission to. Stoicism isn't tied in with taking on more. It's tied in with doing less. It's tied in with getting truly clear on what it is that you need. At the point when we do this, the nature of our psychological data transfer capacity as a man increments. What we're doing is we're putting our own mental stability far before her excellence. On the off chance that we're ready to do this, we can tease to get her a response, not really to feel more enamored or made up for lost time in your feelings. This is the point at which you're the one at the reason, and not really at the impact, and this is so key. This is when men really get to date and interface with ladies with a cognizant and a reasonable comprehension of what it is they need. You ought to really recognize what it is that you look for from ladies, so when you talk, when you communicate, it's unmistakable and you have a reason and a course. As a man, reason and bearing is so key. All in all, for what reason is stoicism required for manly detachment? Since with regards to life achievement, it comes from determined choices, and it is phony to figure out that feeling. Contemplate that once again. On the off chance that this is coming from a determined choice, you currently can really do what is best for you. Your feelings are phony. How you feel, whether it's cheerful, whether it's miserable, whether it's infatuated, whether it's discouraged, it doesn't make any difference. The truth of what you have some control over on the outside world is possibly going to be positive and helpful when you have some control over your inside. This is where we will wrap up. Comment on this video, like and subscribe. We will see you in the next one.